Patrick Haggerty here, Basin Youth for Christ. We're highlighting this week the crucifixion and the death of Jesus Christ. And we covered just yesterday Jesus crying out, breathing his last with those immortal words, "It is finished." We pick it up here today. In verse 31, it says, "It was the day of preparation. And the Jewish leaders didn't want the bodies hanging there the next day, which was the Sabbath, and a very special Sabbath because it was Passover week. So they asked Pilate to hasten their deaths by ordering that their legs be broken. Then their bodies could be taken down. Why break their legs? Well, because then they can't push up anymore to catch any more breath. They would immediately suffocate. So the soldiers came and they broke the legs of the two men crucified with Jesus. But when they came to Jesus, they saw that he was already dead, so that they didn't break his legs. And one of the soldiers, however, pierced his side with a spear. Took a spear, shoved it up through his rib cage to puncture his heart, to make sure he was dead. One of the soldiers, however, pierced his side with a spear, and immediately blood and water flowed out." Earlier this week, Psalm 22 predicts that the Messiah would cry out that his heart melts within him like wax. What is this? Why blood and water? Well, there's spiritual implications, but let's just think about the physical. Medical doctors have confirmed that Jesus would have died of a broken heart. His heart was in such physical trauma, so much stress, that literally, eventually, after he cried out, "It's finished," his heart burst within him. Under so much torment that it develops within itself, around the outside, both a sac of blood and water from the trauma. And so when the soldier pierced Jesus' heart, out flowed blood and water, because Jesus died of a broken heart. A heart broken out of enormous love for you and for me. And then John writes this, verse 35. "This report is from an eyewitness giving an accurate account. He speaks the truth so that you also may continue to believe. These things happened in fulfillment of the scriptures that say, 'Not one of his bones will be broken,' and they'll look on the one in whom they have pierced." Why did John take the time to write his account? Why did John take the time to write his gospel, or specifically this chapter, chapter 19? First of all, he wrote it as an eyewitness. We're not reading some made-up fairy tale. We're not reading some concocted story like fiction. No, he was an eyewitness. He saw it with his own eyes. And he wrote it down for no other purpose, he says, other than that you also may believe. That Patrick Haggerty would believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and that he did die on the cross to pay the price for my sin, so that I can be forgiven and invited into relationship with God for free. And he did the exact same thing. He wrote the exact same thing for you too, that you also would believe. And my hope is that you do. And if you do, then take the time. It's super easy in our culture today, at least currently, to take videos like this and share them on Instagram, or share them on Facebook, or share them on YouTube, whatever you want to do. But it's easy to take videos like this and share them around and give them away to other people, that you might have a conversation with them, that they too might come to know Jesus Christ. And if you're out there and you have not yet come to know Jesus Christ and you would like to, then just respond to this message. You can message me privately, or you can just put a message on the end of this video. If you have questions, things that you would like to understand, because you do believe and you do want to start your journey with Him and you don't really know how to get that started, then reach out. And if you don't want to reach out to me, reach out to somebody else that you know that loves Jesus and let them lead you to that place. This is written so that you might believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and He did pay it all for us. God bless you. I hope you have a great weekend this weekend.